Kitkatscanread. Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to my August wrap-up video. This is where I tell you about all the books that I read during that month. And for the month of August, I didn't think that I did really well because I had a horrible reading slump. I was really busy with work and I was tired all the time, and I just felt like I wasn't doing as well as I normally do. However, I somehow managed to complete a total of 10 books, which is absolutely fantastic. It is my monthly goal to have duplicate figures, and I'm super proud of myself. I've really actually surprised myself, and I'm just happy with that result. So I'm now going to tell you about the books that I read, give you a rating and a brief summary and what I thought. So the first book that I completed in the month of August was Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the final book in the Lux series. So sad to see this series go. My god, I fell in love with this series straight away from the first book, and just, oh, it is so sad because it was just simply perfection. I loved this book so much. It's full of so much happened, and just there's loads of action and everything going on, and there's romance and conflict, and just, oh my god, my heart literally shattered when reading this book. And to just know that this series is now over, oh my god, I think my life is over this book. So I loved this book just so much. This series is amazing. You need to pick this series up if you haven't done already, because it's just, oh my god, Jennifer L. Armentrout has fantastic writing style, and she just captivates you with her book ideas, and just aliens, alien romance, and war, and oh my god, just you need to read this series. So this book definitely deserves a 5-star rating. The next book that I completed was the Graveyard Book graphic novel by Neil Gaiman, and as you can see, it does have pictures and all that, based on the book The Graveyard Book, which I haven't actually read, but I received this review, and so kind for them to send it to me, because I just love this book. It was really good, very adventurous and amazing, colourful, beautiful, fantastic story. I loved going on an adventure with the character Bod, and it's really interesting, and it was amazing. Like, I loved it so much. So I gave this 4.5 stars. Fantastic. The next book that I completed was an ebook, and it's Pride and Prejudice, and it's a graphic novel, and this was just a perfect way to showcase the story. It was just fantastic. I love Pride and Prejudice on a whole, and to just relive it as a graphic novel, I thought it was just fantastic, and I fell in love with it again, and it was beautiful and amazing and so colourful and gorgeous. So of course I gave that 5 stars. The next book that I completed was Between the Lives by Jessica Shevington. This is my proof copy, of course. It is now released, and this book was just, it was fantastic. I loved the concept of this storyline, how this girl has 2 separate lives. She relives them like every day, and it's the same, like when it hits midnight she goes back to her other life, and then she reverts back to it, and to just, for her to keep control of both of them and to just remember everything that's going on. She has 2 different families and different friends and all that, and oh, it was amazing, and the ending was just, it was awesome. I completely fell in love with this book. It was so fantastic in every way. I fully adore this book, and I definitely recommend for you guys to pick this up. 5 out of 5 stars. Next of all, I completed Apple and Rain by Sarah Crossan. Now this was a very heartwarming and emotional story, and it's beautiful, about these 2 children, and it's just families and the bonds between them, and you can just literally see that, and it was so cute, adorable. And if you really just love your heartwarming contemporaries, then I definitely recommend this to you. It was so beautiful, and I gave this 4.5 stars out of 5. The next book I completed was an ebook, and it's called Shadows by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a novella, it's a prequel, and it's a story between Dawson and Beth. And this was just, it was amazing. I loved knowing how they met, and just everything that develops between them, and it was just awesome. And of course I wanted more from the Lux series, so I had to read this novella, and it's just perfect, and definitely recommended for all Lux fans, and to just read at any point during the series. You can read it at the end or you can read it at the beginning, but probably at the end it has more of an effect because the series is over and you just want to know how those two characters met, because those two are just, they're amazing. So of course I love this novella and I gave it 5 stars. The next book that I completed was another ebook that I received for review, and it's called The Girl from the Well by Rin Chupeco. Now this is a really interesting story because it's based around the scary movies like The Ring and The Grudge, which I have seen and they've scared the living daylights out of me. But I freaking love them at the same time, and to just see that interpreted inside this book. Now this girl, she is like the girl from The Ring and The Grudge, and she's quite scary, and this book was just really eerie, and basically she takes revenge on other murderers because she was killed. And then she goes on this journey, she follows this boy who is kind of mysterious, he has these tattoos all over him, and she finds that she has to protect him because he has something deep and mysterious about him. Definitely don't read this book at night, but I really enjoyed this book. And so in the end I gave it 4 stars. The next book that I completed was Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, and this is by Rachel Cohn and David Leviathan. It's a very short book. Now I thought the story was okay, it didn't really captivate me as much as I wanted to, and I really wanted to love this book, but I had some problems with it, unfortunately. At times I felt like I was annoyed at the character Nora, and just it felt a little bit rushed to me, and I like stories to be spread out and to make sense and to show the development and everything that goes with it, and I just felt it wasn't quite there, but I still liked it, so I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. The next book that I completed was an ebook, and it's called Bully by Penelope Douglas. The story was really addictive. I love this. It is a new adult, and I got really into it, and I was like, yes. However, there were some parts that just didn't seem really realistic. But I still really enjoyed the book, and I gave it 4 stars. I really want to read more new adult books. I miss it, and I need to read more because it's more of my age and it just has more of the sexualness, and I need that in my life. And the final book that I completed in the month of August was Shadow Kiss by Rochelle Mead. This is the 3rd book in the Vampire Academy series, and this book saved me from my reading slump. The last time I had a reading slump, the first book, Vampire Academy, actually saved me from a reading slump. So this series, it really helped me a lot. I love the writing of this book. I love the main character Rose and all the other characters and just the general storyline. Of course, this is all about vampires and Strigoi and everything. Oh, it's amazing. It's a fantastic series. I need to continue on with this. I have actually read this book before, but when it first came out, so that was a few years ago now, and I really couldn't remember much when rereading this book. Some parts I could, especially like the ending. I was like, oh my god, yes, that actually did happen, and oh, just what a cliffhanger of an ending, and I need to carry on with this series pretty soon. This series stays close to my heart forever. Like, if you haven't read this series, you really need to. It's not a cheesy vampire book, it's just kick-ass and amazing, and my god, I love it so much. So of course I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. So guys, those were all of the books that I read in the month of August. Let me know down in the comment box below if you've read any of these or if you'd be interested in any of these. How did you do in the month of August? Did you do really well? What was your favourite book? What was your least favourite book? And are you having a fantastic day? What are you guys reading at the moment? Let me know down below, because I would love to start a conversation with you guys, because I miss talking to you all, and now I'm back in the flow. I'm back, bitches. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day as always. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like, that would absolutely make my day. I love you all to pieces. I'll see you all in my next video.